It is get your it's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over and talking about the Encore cards as well as the 4 new Invincibles with Endgame and Kevin Durant obviously being the most interesting. What release will KD get? Dribble 6, all of those things I'm super interested in. Now, before we dive any further into that, guys, make sure to smash that subscribe button if you are new on the road towards 120,000 subscribers. We'll briefly talk about the all-time reward, John Starks. I mean, only 6'3" at the point guard position. Honestly, not very good. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. Card is not very good in general. If you want to stay up to date, you can get the card, but again, John Starks, not a card I'm really super high on. Kyle Korver up first, 6'7", 6'9", wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. Only 49 base badges, which just shows like he's going to be missing some badges, especially finishing-wise. Defensively, I mean, not perfect, which is kind of weird in Endgame. Like, the card's not very good. I'm going to be honest with you guys. The card's not good. He's got quick drops, but the Kyle Korver base isn't great. I don't like this card at all. Will I ever run Kyle Korver? Probably not. Not good at all. Scottie Barnes up next, 6'8", 7'2" wingspan. Now, this is a card that I'm type of talking about. Basically an invincible card, stat-wise, badge-wise, half range. Doesn't give mismatch expert or slippery off-ball, which is kind of troll, but everything else, pretty solid, good tendencies. Uh-oh. They started giving people the Garland base? Okay, the Darius Garland base. People have been asking for it in the MyTEAM community. We'll see what that release is like with the Scottie Epper on very quick normal leader. MJ dribble style. Francis sides up, wall escape. Day move by the back. No Asta slide. But the Garland base is one people have been asking for. Perfect tendencies. Basically a perfect card. Give mismatch expert. Slippery off balls. Rise up. Scottie Barnes is going to be up there with some of the best point guards in the entire game. Lamarcus Aldridge up next. Keeps that Lamarcus Aldridge base on very quick. I don't necessarily love it. Does have the infi slide, you know, MJ dribble style. Basic size of it's horrible. Normal leaner. I don't think Lamarcus Aldridge is going to be that great. He is a power forward though, and if he is cheap, could be a decent enough like guy just to hold it down at power forward position. I don't think he's going to be anything special though, and I'm just, again, not super high on Lamarcus Aldridge. Rondo up next, 6'1", 6'9", wingspan, Rondo base. The worst card we're going to get in this set today, by far and away. Yes, he's going to be able to dunk the ball. He gets every defensive badge on Hall of Fame. I don't care. Rondo absolutely stinks. He's only 6'1". The card is a bona fide scrub. So is Kyrie Irving, though. I mean, dribble 6 didn't really change too much. Still has the Kyrie Irving leaner. Kyrie absolutely stinks in my team. Is he better than Rondo? Yes, but both Kyrie Irving and Rondo should basically be like 4,000 MT, 5,000 MT in my team. Those cards absolutely reek. Just know if you do open packs, these are probably going to be the 2 cards that are flying out of packs the most, as well as Kyle Korver. Karl Malone up next, 6'9", 7 wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. Oh my gosh, they gave him full base? Okay, I was expecting to go over him and have Karl Malone base. They gave him full space, dunking up or on very quick normal leaner, MJ dribble style. Obviously, day moving behind the back. DeRozan size up is kind of crazy. Perfect tendencies. This is basically an invincible Karl Malone. It's the way you got to look at this. I'm really liking what Karl Malone's got to offer. So far, guys, it's really Scottie Barnes and Karl Malone that do have my attention. Both those cards, if you pull them, or even if you don't pull them and buy them, are going to be really solid in my team. Then you see Mark Eaton, 7'4", 7'7" wingspan. Out of his 36 badges, 35 of them are on Hall of Fame. Can get every badge in the game, so like catch and shoot, quick first step, limitless range if you want to. Those are badges you're going to have to put on him. Gets the Ken Burch base on very quick with that's like normal leaner. MJ dribble style, gets the infi slide, and again, he can dribble a little bit. So I actually think if you do fully badge Mark Eaton, he's going to be able to compete with the Yaos and Tacos of the world at 7'4", because he has every defensive badge in the entire game. You apply some shooting badges, give him quick first step. Mark Eaton is going to be really, really solid in my team. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And again, if you need a giant to bang with the best, Mark Eaton's going to be that guy. Is he better than Ralph Sampson? A lot of people are going to ask that. I mean, I think Mark Eaton, if you do badge him up, does clear Ralph by the slightest of margins. Rudy up next, 6'8", 7'3" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. Basically a perfect card. Again, nobody has mismatch expert. They're like basically gatekeeping that badge. But you can't ask for much more out of Rudy in general. Maybe a few more defensive badges, stuff like that. Tendency-wise, really solid. Rudy base on very quick. It's kind of what we expected. Does get the normal leaner MJ dribble style wall size of escape with the G Butler size up. Honestly, people were asking me, Ty, do you think Rudy's going to be good? I thought he'd be better than this card is going to be. I still think a guy like Andre Kirilenko is going to be better than Rudy in my team. Now to the Invincibles, getting to the exciting part. We're going to go Russell Westbrook first, just because I think he's going to be the worst Invincible. 6'3", 6'7", wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 55 Hall of Famers, 6 on gold. Pretty good all the way around. Obviously, he's an Invincible. You kind of do expect that. Perfect tendencies. Russell Westbrook based on very quick. Does get the wrestler. This card is a bona fide scrub, man. I mean, holy cow. This card is a bona fide scrub. My goodness. Like, I'm so stunned at how bad Russell Westbrook is. He's going to be massively overpriced because he is an Invincible, but is he our worst Invincible? I'm thinking probably. I mean, when I'm looking up and down these Invincibles, there's not one that is as bad as Russell Westbrook. I mean, even Steph Curry, I think, is going to be better than that Russell Westbrook card. Okay, let's go to Kawhi up next. They kept this Kawhi Leonard base on very quick. That's a horrible release. Kawhi stinks too. I mean, I know he's got the Asta slide, perfect tendencies, a perfect guard. I don't care, man. Kawhi base at this stage of my team is not doing it. It's not doing it. I don't care. That is not doing it. Kawhi, not very good in my team. You want to get a shooting guard that's an Invincible, get T-Mac. Get anybody. You will get Endgame KD. Heck, get MJ over this Kawhi card. This Kawhi card is not it. This base, it's just not what it should be in general. Jayson Tatum up next. JT base on very quick. Jayson Tatum leaner. This card stings too. I mean, it's like 2K said, okay, we're going to give you an endgame card so the Invincibles don't matter. I mean, Russell Westbrook stinks. Jayson Tatum stinks. And so does Kawhi Leonard. These cards all stink, man. And I know there's probably going to be guys out there saying, well, Ty, cards don't always have to be the best. I mean, I get that. And I'll still do gameplays of these guys, but they stink. The only Invincible that's not going to stink is KP. KP is going to be absolutely elite in my team. Maybe the best power forward in the game outside of Manute Bol. And at the center position, you can make the argument he's going to be even better than Yao. I mean, he's got the KP base on very quick, absolutely it. Normal leaner, MJ dribble style. And remember, he's an Invincible at 7'3", so everything he's got is going to be perfect. Give him pick dodge, ankle brace, mismatch expert, space creator, giant slayer. Give him everything. KP is going to be him in my team. If there is an Invincible option pack, guys, and you want to buy it, please get KP. Don't get these other scrubs, because the other guys should be at least dirt cheap on the auction house. Last but certainly not least, Endgame KD, 6'10", 7'4" wingspan. Endgame cards have every Hall of Fame badge in the game. So 64 Hall of Famers. So you don't have to worry about mismatch expert. You don't have to worry about anything. He's going to have it all. Tendency-wise, perfect as well. KPJ base on very quick with the Saddiq Bey upper. The Saddiq Bey upper is one that's interesting. It's very quick though, and the reason I know it's quick is because Jack Sikma has it. And Jack Sikma's base is really quick. So I'm expecting this to be one of the quickest releases in the entire game. Trey leaner, Francis size up, day movement in the back, Asta slide. This card is your best shooting guard in the game, and I'm gonna say it, KD is your best overall card in my team. Outside of Manute Bol. Okay, I'll still say Manute Bol is your best card. KD is your second best. It's that simple, it's that easy to understand. If this card is somehow purchasable with VC, like if you can buy him even if it's, I don't know, 250k VC, whatever they decide, if it is, I can't say he's not worth it, because this card is going to play till the end of time. He's basically, the way you got to think about it, is a 6'10 Tracy McGrady. He might not move as well since he is 6'10. That's something we'll have to see. But Tim Thomas moves well, right? And that's kind of what he reminds me a little bit of. Like, if you compare him to Tim Thomas, who I absolutely love Tim Thomas. Tim Thomas right now is my favorite shooting guard in my team. And if you compare them, right, it's very similar dribble sigs, right? Obviously, Tim has the Trey movement in the back. I like the Day movement in the back more. Asta slide, Francis size up, Trey size up, escape, Trey leaner. It's basically what you're working with KD. KD, my overall best shooting guard in the game. And again, outside of Manute Bol, he is going to be the best overall card in the game. He's going to literally be your best primary ball handler, the best everything, which I'm kind of glad because, look, it's been a long time coming for a KD card in my team. We haven't had a good KD card in a very long time. He even has the Russell Westbrook moving crossover, which I do believe, if I'm right, you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, I think is absolutely elite. Just saying here, I'm a quick drop dunk package as well. I do think should be really solid. So I believe KD is going to be our best overall card from the drop today. How I'd rank these cards overall from top to bottom: KD 1, KP 2, probably at number 3. I mean, Scottie Barnes number 3, Mark Eaton number 4, Kawhi 5, Karl Malone 6, Rudy 7, JT 8. Russell Westbrook 9, and then Lamarcus Aldridge 10. I don't know. If I forgot Mark Eaton, he's probably right in there with like Karl Malone. The rest, Kyle Korver, Kyrie Irving, Rondo, they all stink. So I would say I'm not a huge fan of this drop today, but it is pretty top heavy with KD and KP. If you do have the best squad in the game, you got 2 guys to add, KD and KP. If you're looking for like budget beast, Rudy, Mark Eaton, Karl Malone, and that's kind of where I personally would look for you guys, as well as Scottie Barnes. That's gonna wrap it up, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.